What's going on, guys, man? It's your boy Rabzio back here with another video, man. So Sue Surf and JC just went down, and honestly, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just give my results. What I think. I don't think it lived up to the hype, but usually it's hard to, like, when you do these grudge matches, man. It's hard to live up to what all these years has been, right? Um. Sometimes when these guys go after Surf, man, I'm just confused on why. Really, man. You had John the Don that was going after Surf for a lot of years. He battled Surf, and he has one of the worst performances in John's career. Like, we know John is so much better than that, and when he battled him, he dropped the ball, right? To me, it's kind of the same thing with JC. I don't know why, man. Like, when you first come on round one, they're excited to hear you. They're excited to listen. Um, JC comes out and he's just, as far as the material goes, the material is fire, man. Like he be saying some real intricate stuff, but as far as like his presence, he just lacks that, man. He lacks stage presence. He lacks performance. All he knows how to do is just rap, honestly. And someone like JC, I think, he just won what, the $120,000 tournament. Um, Guys like that, man, I would just keep them in a small room. Like, you gotta utilize to what makes them great instead of wasting their talents, right? I mean, he came out into Surf's jungle, right? Big crowd, 2,000 people in the venue, Summer Madness. This is Surf's home. This is where Surf lives for. Gnome, Summer Madness. Um, but this wasn't it for JC, man. I mean, for as long as you've been calling him out, as long as you've been attacking him and saying stuff about this man, like, and it's not even like this Surf was a great Surf, man. He was a super beatable Surf. I know he has Rolling Loud tomorrow in New York, and I don't know, maybe like that could have possibly hindered his not performance, but just his writing. Like, I didn't think his writing was that great today. I think he had some great moments. You know how Surf do. He got through all of his material, and it was decent, right? If you scale him Surf 1 to 10 for this battle, I'll say he's like I'll say he's like a 7, right? I think with the bars, I'll put it like a 3. His performance, I'll give it like a 8. He really performed well tonight. With JC, I put his bars like an 8, but his performance and everything else like a 0, man. Like, it felt like we're at church listening to a pastor talk, and not the good kind, not the Loaded Lux Daylight kind or Danny Myers, man. And that's what makes those 3 guys kind of special, man, with the style of rap that they rap. Um, they rap like, Loaded Lux, Daylight, Danny Myers, man. They rap these intricate ways and everything, and it just works because they know how to put twist to it. You can understand what they're saying. I was sitting there half of the time listening to this battle. I'm like, JC, what are you talking about, man? Have you guys ever heard of a rapper named Cannabis? That's who he reminds me of, man. Someone who takes a dictionary. He takes a dictionary and he's just reading through and trying to find the most complicated words to rhyme, right? Half of the time, it's just like, yo, man, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about sometimes, man. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I remember when Calico said it. If you ain't saying something we could relate to, we don't give a... You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't know, man. And I'm not saying this because I like Surf. I'm not a super Surf fan, but I like Surf. But this just wasn't it. In my opinion. This just wasn't it. I don't know, man. He has to go back in the lab and do a little bit better, but that was pretty bad, man.